Good morning, students. Now we are going to start question number 3 of the exercise 4.2. Question number 1 and 2 we have discussed in the previous lecture. Now question number 3 is find the cube roots of the following numbers by the shortcut method. Verify the answers. As I've told in the class, the question number 3 and 1 they both are same, but in the question number 1 you have to solve the question with the prime factorization and then you have to verify with the shortcut method. This question is totally opposite to question number 1. In this you have to solve the question with the shortcut method and then verify with the prime factorization. Okay, so here is the part number 1, 6859. In this shortcut method is you have to take this 6859 and you have to start making pairs. From the last digit you have to take 3 digit and put a bar over there, and whatever digits are left put a bar on that digit. Okay, so this first bar is your first group, second bar is second group. Okay, now there are 3 steps, okay, in the shortcut method. Step number 1 is from the first group pick up the last digit and take a cube of 9, last digit, that is 729. Now step number 2 is pick up this last digit and check it out which cube is lesser than this 6. Okay, so 1 cube is lesser than 6. Okay, there is only 1 cube, so 1 cube is a cube of 1. So here we are having 2 digits. You have to take this last digit from 729 and you have to take this 1 digit. Now you have to put these 2 digits in the third step. Write 9 at 1's place and 1 at the 10's place. Okay, put this 9 on the 1's place and this 1 at the 10's place. So this 19 is your answer. Now you have to verify your question. So here we are going to start with the prime factorization. 6859, when you will start, it will not go on 2 table, it will not go on 3, not on 5, not on 7, then 11, 13, 17, no, it is going on 19. Okay, because it is a cube of 19. So 19, 361s are 6859, again it will go on 19. Okay, so 19 ones are 19. So here's a 1 cube, that is a cube of 19. So both answers same, 19 and 19. Okay, so hence we have verified the question. Okay, so you have to do question with the shortcut method and then you have to verify with the prime factorization method. Now the next is, now I'm doing part number D. Okay, some parts are given for the homework. Part number B and C and E I'm giving you for the homework. Part number B, part number C, part number E are your homework. Part number D and F I'm going to tell you, I'm going to discuss with you. Again you have to start your solution with the shortcut method. Put a bar on these first 3 digits and then second bar on the next 3 digits. So this is your first group, it is your second group. Okay, so now you have to pick this last 5, okay, last digit and take a cube of that digit, that is 125. And in your second step you have to take this second group. Now you have to check it out which cube is lesser than this 421. So 343 is lesser than 421. So 343 is a cube of 7. So now we are having 2 digits. You have to take only this last digit from this 125 and this digit 7 from the second step. Now you have to place these 2 digits in the step number 3. You have to place 5 at 1's place and 7 at 10's place. So answer will be 75. Got it? Now check it out with the prime factorization. It is going on 3, then 3, then 3, then on 5, 5, 5. Okay, now it is going on again 5, 5, 5. So how many cubes we are having? We are having 3 cubes. Sorry. First cube is 3, second cube is 5, third cube is 5. So 3 5s are 15, 15 5s are 75. So this is your answer. So now you can match your answers. So this is both answers same. So hence you have verified. Okay, same as it is, there is a part number F. Okay, I'm sending you PDF of the part number A, D and F. Okay, now I'm going to start question number 4. this part number F, which I have explained in the class. Okay, I'll send you PDF. Okay, from there you can note down this question. Methods are same. Method is, first is the shortcut method, second is the prime factorization, and in both the cases you just have to match your answers, and then you can write down at the last, and hence you have verified the question. Now this is a question number 4. As I told in the class, question number 4 is simple. Okay, there are 3 parts, this, and this. In this, the statement is given you with this symbol. Okay, this is a symbol of cube root. When we put under root on the digits, and we are keeping this 3 here on the under root, then it becomes cube root. Okay, so you have to write down this A part in this way: 15625 multiplied by 2197. Okay, you know that this is a cube of 25, it is a cube of 13. Okay, when you will write, there is one more step which I have explained in the class, that you can write down one more step here. Okay, you can write here 25 cube multiplied by 13 cube. If you want to write this step, you can write, or if you want to skip this step, you can skip. Okay, purpose of writing this step is, this is a cube of 25, this is a cube of 13. Okay, here is a cube root. When you will open it, these cubes will cancel with this cube root. Okay, cube will cancel with the cube root. So what is left? Only 25 and multiply by 13 is left. Okay, and next is your, so it is equal to 25 multiplied by 13, it is equal to 325. So this is your answer. Similarly, there is a part number B, cube root. Inside that cube root, it is 262144 multiplied by 12167. Okay, now write in this way, write solution here. It is a cube of 64, it is a cube of 23. Okay, if you have learned cube till 30, then you can write down, you can directly write the cubes. If suppose it is a cube root of 64. Okay, so if such kind of number is there, then you can find out this kind of cube root with the help of prime factorization or with the shortcut method. Okay, any method you can follow in your rough part. Okay, now here is the answer 64, here 23 is coming. So when you multiply both the terms, answer is equal to 1472. Got it? The last step is C part is 2744 divided by 3375. Okay, and cube root. So this is a cube of 14, it is a cube of 15. Got it? So answer will be 14 divided by 15. First 2 questions were based upon the multiplication, and the C part is based upon the division. Got it? So it is your question number 4 complete. Now we have done question number 1 and 2 in the previous lecture, and question number 3 and 4 in this lecture. Okay, these 2 questions I have explained in the class, and we have discussed these questions. Now in the next lecture we'll discuss question number 5 and 6. Okay, and then I'll explain in the class these 2 questions, and we'll send the video and PDF to you. Please do your questions, whatever parts I'm giving you for the homework, please do it very carefully. After solving it, match your answers, verify the questions very properly, and then note it down in your fair notebooks. Okay, bye bye and take care.